Yes, I was here right when you start to use this beautiful instrument, and I was like, oh, I arrived at the right moment.
Yeah, I was just making time for my beautiful tribe and gifted them with a flute. She wanted to come on here today to clear the energy of the space. So, welcome, Sha.
Thank you.
This being my tribe is my dear, dear soul sister, one of us, one of the 144 beautiful, amazing, magical, fairy, and the best dancer that I have ever encountered in person. Her medicine is the dance. So she expresses and heals through the body. And just to give you a hint of her medicine, when she visited me and I experienced her medicine, it was the first time where I literally felt that I had so much resistance and letting go of control and really allowing my body to move, not from my head, but let it be moved down into the room. And she helped me to open up that channel, and it was such a deep healing, not multidimensional healing of my ancestry, of programs that my mom had around dancing. I realized that part of my dream when I was a small girl was that I wanted to be a dancer, and I didn't allow myself to be that because I thought I could not dance, or that I didn't dance well enough. And after 3 years of not having my period, because I was pregnant and all, after this medicine, I got my period again. So it was really transformative. And I wanted to present her to you because she's going to be hosting the retreat with me so that you feel a little bit of her energy and we do create some magic together. So I welcome everyone who's on here. Welcome, welcome, Line. Welcome, David. Welcome, Ivan. Welcome, Cal, all of the tribe. I appreciate you being here. Yesterday we had a test on Instagram. It was the first time in a long time that I tried to make an Instagram live, and it was so weird. The energy was really weird. It's not the same as here. And when I wanted to save it, it just kicked me out and we lost the video. So I don't know if you can feel it, Sha, but here the energy is just so much more open. And I myself just love coming on here because people are just amazing. I love my followers. I love my tribe so much here. So thank you all for being here and welcome to my portal.
This is such an honor to be here, and it's beautiful. And I feel like I would love to share with you on live something that I shared on the audio that I just sent you, but I don't think you listened to it.
I didn't.
But is inherent with the topic of the dragon. Because I had a dream this afternoon. I took a nap. I was so tired. I don't know what happened with the shift and everything, but I had a very strong headache and a lot of information were coming down. So I had to just take a little nap. And I was right after we had another person confirming that they want to join the retreat. So I was like, wow, full on expansion. The places are being taken very fast. And so this movement, I woke up and you were in the dream. I remember that there were caves and I go into one like outside and there was these big feathers, like so big that they were big like humans. Like that's the size of the feather, one feather. And I was like, wow, imagine the kind of bird or a dragon that they were belonging to. And there were smaller feathers with colors, beautiful, that look like eyes. And feathers are opening up the vision and are connected with the higher realm. And I wasn't just looking at them, I was collecting them. And you were telling me in the car, pick them all you want, I'll wait for you, and then we can go. So the feminine tribe, collecting the power from above and bringing it down to earth to share it with the people that are open for it.
Yes. Very interesting dream, because actually, I don't know, you guys, if you know how a true angel looks like. A true angel is not really what has been told to us, that is like a body with a face, with the wings. On earth, they may look like me, like Shah, or like you. But in true seraphim angel is actually depicted, you can see it as a kind of a circle with a lot of eyes and a lot of colors and feathers. So feathers to me as also representation, like what your dream, what is coming through is that the bird tribes are rising. The bird tribes are coming together. And who are the bird tribes? So this is where the dragons come in as well. So the bird tribes are the ones, the ancient ones, that remember their true origins, the ones that hold just birds were coming flying towards my window, crazy. Nature is speaking all the time. The one that remember that they hold the codes in them for this great change that we are experiencing as a humanity right now. And this is a literally a DNA template that activates at a specific time, at a specific moment, that is written in your soul contract. And it is when you start to hear a calling deep inside of you of, I have something more to share. Like there's something I have to do. I don't know what it is, but I cannot take it any longer. I cannot take to see how the world is going, and I want to take action, and I want to help, and I want to expand, and I know that there's something inside of me steering. And this is the calling of the bird tribe. This is your DNA literally shaking and saying, I'm ready to activate. I'm ready to activate this original blueprint in me, which is as well the calling of your dragon. The dragon, to me, first and foremost, is your most ancient, most raw, most original blueprint that is in you, is your pure source creation, is you as source consciousness, your original individual template as source consciousness. Then there's, of course, dragons as guides that are around us, elemental dragons, which is also the elements in their most authentic, most pure form. Those are the elemental dragons. And then there's also real dragons, like physical dragons actually in this earth, alive right now. Tachan, I said it. I said what I said. I have been to various places where I knew that there was a dragon underneath. They are just not free yet. But what is happening right now is that they are waking up. And we are going to be seeing more and more either bones. First, maybe it's going to be starting with bones of dragons. so that people become aware that they existed, that it is not only a myth, but that they literally existed. And then hopefully we're going to be aligning with the frequency of the dimension where we can literally physically see them again. So I said what I said. Take with that information whatever you want. But if you are here in this space, it's because on some level you resonate with dragons. So if you want to let me know in the chat, what do you feel about what I just said? Have you ever connected with a dragon? Have you ever connected with your own dragon? What do you know about dragons? And maybe Sha, you want to share how the dragons came into your life and what do you feel dragons are for you?
Yes, been drawing a lot of dragons lately. So nice. Yes, I feel like it's awakening right now more than ever. Our inner dragons, like the life that we're living right now, is asking deeply to awaken that dragon that you have inside of you, that it can be looking so different for different people. You see, I just reading, I couldn't sleep all last night. There's a shift.
There
Yes,
is.
there is a shift.
Big time.
Yes, and so it's insane because I've been living in Hawaii for 3 months recently, and I was in Big Island where the big Pele, Mother Pele, Mother Pele was constantly erupting. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night and feeling the vibration of this volcano, literally erupting so much lava that it's like it's not even lava. I felt that was the collective dream, the collective anger that we're all processing in some shape and forms, that we are ready to go through it and it needs to be transmuted. So that was the first time that so much I had to really look so much of my unseen anger, because it's one of the emotions that we as humans, we demonized. um, we're not allowed necessarily to feel it, because otherwise we are going to be demonized by everybody around us. But what about channel it in a way that is gonna be helping you to really like give a shape, and so transform that fire, that anger, that whatever emotion that is so alive and so strong that it can come up in uncomfortable ways or just very beautiful and powerful and you don't know how to, but to channel it and express it in a creative way.
In art.
And yeah, and so that's what I've been experiencing through that portal, where I started drawing and dancing this huge dragon, like it was a big murales in a dance temple. So that was not only um, my healing coming into place into form of art, but also to use that for everybody that was going to dance and needed to find the strength of that dragon, of their own dragon inside of themselves. Because there was a lot of beautiful animals and things, but I haven't seen a single dragon in the dance temple. So I put a lot of blues, like splash of blues, just what was the tears and the grief and the
I'm trying to
emotions.
find the picture to show them. Continue.
How can I share? So can I share it here?
No, you cannot share it here, but
Yeah.
to continue, I'm gonna try to find it on your
Okay.
video.
Yes. And so I splashed the blue, and then after that, the dragon was like, "Okay, now red, very intense red, bringing down to my own roots, you know." And in the middle of the dragon, we're just bam, a portal opening, so light language start to appear and coming down from its wings, there is all light languages coming and to, yeah, helping others. Here it is.
I'm
This
gonna
is a
show you the
dragon.
video, okay? This is what she painted. Before we knew that we were called to do this retreat, right? The retreat before was different. So look at this. Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't
Here. Wait, isn't it going? Wait.
music. Yes, that was the whole process. More or less, on a short video.
So what you see here is more or less what we're going to be doing. Yeah? Much more than that, but this is how it looks like. Okay, this is what map is. Map is... Okay, I'm gonna try to turn around the camera again. Yeah, so we're gonna tell you the story of how it came about, all of it, because I want to show you like this how spirit works and how it looks like when you align with the timeline that you are meant to be on, that leads you into your purpose without you really planning it. Okay, because a lot of us, I know, are called to be of service, are called to step into mission, to step into helping others, but we really don't know why. And then the mind comes in and is like, oh, I need to find what it is I need to do. You start to compare yourself with others, and then you get sad, you get like, oh, I'm not good enough, and then you block, you go into hermit mode, you go into self-sabotage and all of this. I can tell you this because I've gone through that. And then what happens is that if you allow yourself, and I know it because it happened to me, if you allow yourself to just take one step at a time and start to do whatever makes you happy and start to be creative, this is the key. Start to create. When you start to connect with your inner creator on a regular basis, you automatically start to open up a dialogue, a conversation with your soul. And it will start to lead you to where you need to be. So I wanted to do a retreat with Shah the moment I met her. I knew I wanted to do something with her. The moment I saw her, I literally started crying because I could see myself in her. I literally saw her and I felt she was me. But we didn't really talk a lot, and we didn't like touch people. But we met on an event of dancing and art.
Yes.
So crazy, right? We met on an event like that where we danced and we painted.
Yes.
And we lost touch, and I was following her and I was like admiring her. To me, she was like, oh my God, I wanna do what she does. Like, I admired her. And then we met again. Many years later, I also unfollowed her for a while because I was so jealous. I couldn't stand seeing her because she was mirroring me, that she was doing something that I didn't allow myself to do. So she triggered the shit out of me. I stopped following her for a while because I couldn't stand to see it. And then we connected. And then I started following her again. And God, the universe, brought us together again on a beautiful event in Tenerife, a festival. And there we connected like, boom, full on.
Yeah, we were different times also, because at the beginning when we met, as much as she you all heard stories. I also had my resistances where I wasn't completely open up to my light language. My voice was way more closed. So I had to find my voice, and being able to express it. But then a couple of years later, even just by myself, I started channeling light languages. And I was like, whoa, so we're not so different as I thought. And the event that we met after a couple of years later, it was incredible, because at that time, the divine time, it really exists,
It
because
does.
when you are open to be in a different frequency is when real magic happens. And so at that time we were both open to really start something new. And a week later I was in our house, and we stayed there for a whole week doing a very deep processing of a womb cleansing, and playing music, dancing,
Painting, just being
painting.
creative and healing and exchanging codes. And this was actually the first time where I told her that. It was the first time where I had the realization that me and her are one. Like literally, I could feel that we are one being, that we form part of a group of beings that are one being. And it was incredible. This realization, it's not a mental thing, it's literally like a thing in the body. And yeah, so she was in Hawaii, then she was in Bali, and I said, okay, so just gonna let go of the thing that I'm going to do ever a retreat with her or anything. So I let go. And then another guy approached me and said that he would like to do a retreat with me on sacred sexuality. And I said, well, not necessarily that, but we can see where it takes us. And we started to plan everything. We called it Tantra art. And I really didn't vibe a lot with Tantra, with that word, never did, because it's just so distorted in the New Age spirituality. And I feel that it attracts people that want maybe a connection in a wrong way. But we started to organize everything, and what happened is that suddenly this guy calls me and says that he has to go back to India, that he's going to be deported back to India, and everything was canceled. So in that time, I already connected with Shah, and she was about to come and form part of the retreat. Before that, it was another girl, and everything flew away, what was not meant to be there. And then Shah was there, and everything started to flow, and we connected, and we're like, okay, so what we're going to be doing? What is alive in us right now? We both said dragons. And then everything started to flow. Like the name was there already. I had everything already planned, and everything, the synchronicity started to flow. And I'm sharing this story with you to show you that when you allow life to happen and you see always the positive side, and know that everything is happening for you and is leading you into the right direction, it is much easier to flow. So when everything like crushed, my whole plans crushed, and I have put so much effort and time into preparing everything, a website and everything, I could have reacted and like, oh, poor me, and so horrible, but I didn't. I said, okay, that's cute, that's interesting that this is happening. Let's see where it's taking us. And then everything just flowed so incredibly. I managed to change everything in 20 minutes like magic. And then the information started to pour in, and what it is really about. And it is not only a retreat that we are like wanting to do. It is a calling. It is a calling of the dragons, the ones that are ready to unlock their original blueprint, their own specific, authentic, true self, their own medicine, to really truly expand into their next level of creation power, which is when you activate your creativity, you activate the dream. And this is what we need to be doing. We need to remember the dream that we had when we were a little girl, a little boy, Because this dream that you had that is specific for you is the dream that is going to be part of the change of the world, that is going to be part of the forming and the dreaming of the new world. And if you don't act on it, a big piece of the puzzle is missing. We are all one. If one of us does not awaken, we all have to stop. So it's all stopped. It really depends. Everyone is important, and this is why we are doing this, to act kind of as a mirror for you to see yourself in us, and then in that way to recognize the power that you hold, and to allow yourself to let your inner child come out to play and start a conversation with it and heal. So the MAP process is a new earth healing modality that works on a multidimensional level. So we do not only work with your body as a human in this plane, but we also do soul retrievals on a multidimensional level, and we heal ancestral trauma and ancestral patterns. And it is not a process that everyone is willing to go through, because it can be really, really intense. But the beautiful thing about the MAP process is that God, thank you, Lord, has given us this beautiful tool so that you can make it having fun. You're still going to feel the feels, but the portal and dancing is going to give you the chrysalis in order for you to go through the transformation into a complete new way of being, into a complete new version of yourself that you will not recognize. It will give you the chrysalis, the protection to be able to go through this transformation, because as the name says, a rebirth does not happen without a death.
Absolutely. Oh. And we see death of something is very taboo. We don't, so in every areas of our lives, you know, we leave death of something like, oh my God, somebody's dying, but without thinking that there is going to be a rebirth. Even for the person that is leaving this place, is not really leaving their physical body in that moment, yes, but the souls keep going on the journey, and it's gonna be ready to start a new one. So let's remember that in every dimensions, we are never really fully dying. You know, we are close. That death is a symbolic death of closing a chapter for then opening up a new one. Yes. So
we're eternal.
Exactly.
And this is also what the multidimensional art process has showed me, is that death is not what we think it is. So you can die, but you don't have to necessarily leave your body. But you can literally die, a part of you can leave, and the most pure part of you can enter or reveal itself when this false part, or this old part, let's call it like this, falls away. And it can feel as if how do I put it? So have you ever had the experience, let me know in the chat, that you are breathing or you're doing breath work and suddenly you're like holding your breath and you're like, oh my God, I feel I don't really need to breathe in again? Have you ever had this feeling? And then you go like, and this breath of life feels as if it will like expand all of your being. So if you do breath work, I'm sure you have experienced this. or if you have ever let yourself be breathed, which is a very experience to have, a very interesting experience to have. And that this is also what we're going to be doing during the retreat. We're going to be working with breath work, because breath literally is
Life.
it's life, is a portal between life and death. Every time you breathe in and you breathe out, you're actually dying and being reborn. I said what I said. So if you become conscious of your breath, you become kind of the observer of what is happening. And I had an experience during lockdown where I had this experience already with ayahuasca, where I didn't breathe for around 20 minutes. I didn't breathe. And I was like just freaking out because I realized that I don't even need to breathe. It was the first time that it happened to me. And after this, I had a lot of dreams where I realized that it is a gene that I have, that is my Atlantean gene, that is my mermaid gene, that allows me to live underwater without needing to breathe all the time. Yeah. So my dolphin, my whale gene, and that this gene is going to be activated in us at a specific time in history. We are going to be able to breathe underwater or not needing to breathe at all. So there's some yogis that maybe have to take a breath every 30 minutes. And the realization that I had was I had like this expansion where I became one with the all, and where I realized that everything is just love. And that in that moment where I realized that everything is just love and I am also just love, I don't need it anything else, not even to breathe. And that every time when you breathe, you're literally inhaling love. It is a gift from the creator. It is literally God. God, you're inhaling love, and this gives you the life force. But when you realize that you are it, that there's no wall, no difference, no separation between you and the external, then you don't need to breathe anymore, or you need to breathe much, much less. And this was shortly before I started my living from prana journey. So I lived from air for around 8 months, air and fluids. So I didn't eat. And this is also something that I know we are going to be moving into. And yeah, this is all things that are coming. And the call now is to the ones that want to experience in some sort this kind of ceremony, because it is a ceremony. It is literally like as if you would go to an ayahuasca ceremony,
Yes.
but without taking the medicine of ayahuasca, but taking the medicine of art, dance, and our frequency combined with the frequency of the dragons. And we're going to be also working with Blue Lotus medicine, which Blue Lotus is an initiation in itself. Blue Lotus was used by the ancient Egyptians and in other dimensions to connect with your God self, to connect with your creativity, to connect with your sacred sexual force, which is pure creation power. And we're going to be doing a ceremony with Blue Lotus, which I have been initiated to many lifetimes. The blue lotus is actually a blue water lily, and the water lily is, or the lily flower is also called iris flower. So the iris flower is a blue water lily flower, which is in true the blue lotus. It's not really a lotus, it's a water lily. So the blue lotus medicine is my medicine. And when I take it, it only expands like it expands me very, very much in a way that I can even stronger connect with the purest essence of myself. I can do that also without it, but it is fun to work in co-creation with the spirit of the plant. So I'm going to initiate you on that as well. And have you ever tried Blue Lotus, Shah? I haven't asked you.
Yes, absolutely. It's a medicine that it's incredible, and actually for me it works a lot with my process of lucid dreaming.
Oh yes.
So for anybody that here are travelers in the dream realms and are doing the dream work, that is for sure something that it connects you deeply with all of it.
Yeah. Well, the plan is to awaken from the dream, right? And to remember that you are the dreamer. And this is when it happened. It happens when you remember your dream that you had when you were little, that you were gifted with. This is when you start to awaken to the reality that you are the dreamer and you are the dream and you can actually choose. So for everyone in the space, I can hear your thoughts. I can hear what you're thinking. Oh my God, I would love to go. I would love to go. But, and then comes the but. So the but is all of your limiting beliefs, all of your fears, all of your resistance to die to the old version of yourself and to step into the new version of yourself, right? Because when you realize that everything is a choice, and then when you choose something from your womb, everything aligns so that it can happen, then you start to become aware that you are the dreamer of the dream. So if you are feeling the calling that you would love to participate, that you would love to be and experience this, then first of all, I invite you to choose it. This is the first step. Yeah. To choose yourself and to say, yes, I'm ready to remember more of who I am. And I'm going to tell you more about the next steps. We're going to go on a little journey if Shah is up for it. I'm going to go on a little journey to see if you come closer to this timeline, because it's all about aligning with the version of you that already exists. It's not that you have to become something or that you need to change. You are absolutely perfect just the way you are. You only
remember.
Yeah. You have to remember and to align with that version that is already painting on the retreat with us. Yeah. And that has all the money and everything necessary, all the structure and the support to be doing that. The portal painting, and I'm going to invite you to do something so that you experience the portal painting for yourself already. So you're going to get so this is the journey they want me to do. Okay, so okay, thank you. I didn't know what they wanted me to do. Now I know. Okay, so take a piece of paper if you have it nearby. Doesn't matter how it looks like. Can be whatever. Just a piece of paper. We're going to be aligning you now with this, and you're going to experience how easy it is to do this. So take a piece of paper and you are going to be aware that this piece of paper is the entrance point, the communication point with your future self, with your dragon self, with your divine self, with your soul. Yeah. And on this paper, you're going to write your intention. So whatever comes from your heart, let's just close our eyes real quick and take a deep breath and feel the feet on our ground and feel how deep, deep roots go to the core of Mother Earth. And you will know when you arrive with your roots on the heart of Mother Earth, when you feel her support, when you feel her love, and when you can feel that you can relax because she has your back. Right? Because the cosmic mother, Mother Nature, has your back. And when you feel this, you also connect your heart to the skies, and you go up, 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 up until you reach your original blueprint, your star, where Father Sky is welcoming you, and you feel his support, his love, that he's always listening to what your heart desires are, and he wants to gift you everything that you desire. And now that you feel this loving support from your mother and from your cosmic father, you ask yourself, you put your hands on your heart and you ask yourself, what is my deepest desire at this moment? And let the answer come up. And when you have the answer, I invite you to write it on this sacred piece of paper. Write your desire in form of either just a word or in present tense, or giving thanks. So you can write something like, I say yes to, or I'm so grateful for this, or I am open to receive XYZ, like something in this area. And then you write your desire. And then when you have done it, after this life, I want you to get some colored pens, whatever pens you have, no matter what it is. And fastly connect, and then start to paint whatever you want. Like, let your inner child play without thinking. Just let it all out. And then for the next 21 days, I want you to look at this painting that you're going to be doing, even if it's just very simple, yeah? Or if it's just a symbol, whatever it is, don't judge it. I want you to look at this symbol or this painting for the next 21 days. And when you look at it, always say, put your hand on the heart and say, thank you so much, because it's already here. And become that person, feel it in every cell of your body that is already living that desire, that is already there. See it, feel it, be it. Just for 30 seconds a day. That's it. That's all I ask. Okay?
And what I am going to invite you, if you want to complement this practice, is that word, that came up with that feeling, that sensation, to embody it in a way that you're allowing literally your body to express in a form of movement. Just do it for yourself. Doesn't have to be a performance, doesn't have to look in a certain way, doesn't have to be choreographed. It literally is gonna come out naturally out of you. I can make an example. The word that came down to me in one moment, it was just like immediately, it was like peace, but peace for the collective, because there's so much war happening inside of our hearts, inside of the hearts of our neighbors, with wars and all of it. And the reality is that when we come into peace with ourselves, we can share that peace even with our neighbors that maybe are in war with themselves. And so for me, peace can look like this. And it can just be so little. It doesn't have to be something big. I just, whatever came right now, I did this. And maybe tomorrow peace can look like, or it can be a sound. It can
I
be
felt that. Ooh, ooh.
you know. Every day you embody your words. So that sensation that today came down to you, that you want to embody and bring literally in all your cells, so you make it a reality. And yes. If you want to share actually in the chat the word or something, the intention that you want, we will be reading them.
The mother whale is helping us in this ride. So if you chose yourself and you said, okay, I'm gonna just give it a try, the second step that you can take to get things moving in the right direction is to apply. There we have a questionnaire where you can apply, and this is just not an application, it's literally a statement to the universe to say, okay, I'm ready. And you're gonna be wait a second, I need to prove that I'm human. I need to prove that I'm human again. It's always about proving that I'm human. Shit, they know who I truly am. And so you're sending out a sign to the universe to say, I'm ready. And this will start to move things. You will see that things will start to happen. You can either go into a little purge, you can go to suddenly magical things happening around you and moving, that you receive money, or whatever needs to happen for you, a sudden healing, a sudden, oh my God, I have so much energy, I can do it, or whatever needs to happen for you to be able to come can start to move. And when we receive the application, we're gonna be checking in if it's aligned, and then if it is aligned, we would invite you to a short interview with us, where we can check if you have any questions and just discuss some details. And then if you are chosen, then you would receive a personalized access code, which will start to unlock your DNA and start to work already until the moment where we finally meet. And the retreat is going to be taking place end of June, the last June weekend, 27, 28, 29 in Alicante, which is here in Spain, on a very sacred site, on a Lee line and a dragon line. And this whole area here is super, super incredibly strong. Many priests and priestesses have been coming here to do their rituals. We have an American base here, which is a sign that there is an entrance to inner earth. And I'm here guarding 2 portals, and one of them is an entrance to the inner earth. So this is not only a thing that you are doing for yourself, you are also going to be doing a grid work here, and you are going to get into the portal the codes that you are taking to wherever you live, because you will literally start to be the portal between one world and the other, simply by being you. This is what you're going to be discovering, that it is enough just being you, and that you can share yourself, that this is the medicine. The world needs simply your most authentic you. There's literally nothing else to do. It's so easy that we complicate it so much. So you are going to discover that you are the portal, you are the bridge, we are the rainbow bridge, we are the 144 way showers that are doing the work before the others, so that we can take them by the hand and show them another way of being, which is based on love, on purity, on honest connection, on true integrity, and all the lies and the shit show of the new age, and all the masks that are siphoning your energy and trying at like pretending they're all love and light, but in reality they're not. And they're making the dragon energy kind of even bad or evil. I'm getting that a lot lately. People trying to make me afraid and saying, "Oh, the dragon and is as evil as bad," and it's all tests. It's all tests. So the 5D is not all love and light. It's an integration of your shadow, a complete integration of all of you, and it is about learning how to channel, how to tame your dragon, how to use this raw energy and alchemize it and transmute it into something beautiful, into the creation of the dream. So we're literally taking this dark matter, mother energy, and transmuting it up and creating something new, beautiful, new galaxies, new universes, because that's what you are. You are an infinite creator of universes. You are a quantum architect. Every movement that you do, every word that you speak creates or destroys whole universes and galaxies. And this is what I mean by choosing. If you choose yourself, you are automatically aligning with the reality and with the frequency and with the timeline where this already exists. And then you just simply need to fucking relax and let it happen for you, and don't get in the way. It's as easy as that. And I'm sorry for my harsh words, but this is my dragon speaking. That's it.
Well, I think we said it all.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave you with these pearls. And again, if you do feel this call, this is a real invitation.
Yes. So you can find the link for, I'm going to change it now. I'm going to put the link for the website where you can find more information in my bio. And I would love to receive some applications. Don't be afraid. There's no compromise if you apply. Yes, it just starts to move things. Even if you're not chosen, or if you don't come, it literally will change so much in your life if you only fill out the application, because it's sending a signal. It's sending a signal. It's opening up the door to connect and to awaken your dragon. So it's really an invitation for you to start asking yourself, what do you truly want, and choosing yourself and choosing love. And I want to open up now the space. If anyone has questions or wants to know something more, I'm opening up the space to respond to a couple of questions, either to me or to Sha, if you want. You're so quiet today. What's going on?
It's new moon. People are more inward. I feel like it's like not really, really new moon, but it's a couple of days after the new moon, and the energy is pretty much inward. I feel like, at least for me, I feel more tired than usual, even if I stay up at night and there's a lot of dreams happening. But it's a moment of I think plant that seed. That's why it's important that we do this work of planting this seed. Exactly. I even myself, I wrote down something very incredible, and I leave it there front in my altar next to my bed, and I will leave it there until I get the full moon. And so
yes, that is magic. Magic moments. So no questions. No. Oh.
We left it clear.
Yeah, no questions at all. So I think that we can call it a wrap. I'm just gonna do some closing, yes. If you feel like doing something, Sha, I invite you to.
Wait, they ask where can we read more about it or apply?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link in my bio. Yeah, and when we finish the live, I'm going to put it up. Right now, it's not up. Okay, but or I can write it. Can you put it, Sha, while I do the closing?
Yep.
Can you put
I'm
it in?
going to look for it. Yes, and come back.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna close and invite you to close your eyes real quick and breathe with me and come into your body. Just feel again your body. Feel the feeling of you. Wirayon saromano korayano soa Breathe and let it out with a sigh. It is time, dragons, unite. We need you. We need you to awaken. The time is now. Beautiful. Shy is gone. But yeah, thank you so much, Sha. Do you want to come back on or and say bye or? Thank you to the 10 ones that were here. Okay, come back on. I would really like to know how did you feel? What have you decided? Do you feel yes? Do you feel maybe? Do you feel no? I would really like to know how many of you have heard the call before we say bye. I'm really curious. I know that Anya, my dear sister, she's already on the move. On the move. So Anya, I invite you, if you feel like it, there's nothing, no compromise, nothing to lose, to fill out the application. It's just a energetic, formal, initiative step. Yeah, I know you don't have to apply, I know you, but it is the rules. So I invite you to do that. How do you feel about it, Anya? Yay! Amazing. And Sony, what about you? Do you feel like, okay, I'm going to give it a try and do the application and see what happens? Lene, yes! That's amazing. I'm so happy.
And I'm super happy I got the chance to also be here and get to know you all. So thank you.
Do you feel the energy, how different it is here and how like loving energy here. Well, David, oh my God, David, I would love to have you on. Like, I would love to hear and see your application, get to know a little bit more about you. David has been on all of my lives lately, so he has been receiving so many codes. Oh, she's paused.
Oh,
You were just paused. And I want to show you the last life, Shah. The last moment of my last life. I received, when everything was finished, I received the gift of a dragon. So suddenly I turned into a dragon. It was white.